No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Defender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it.
Pathfinder, AVP Lab, and of course, sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests.
Now the Prodromos is on trial.
Chief Engineer Grace Lee. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
I have a specific...
Name and designation if available.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Why do some
All... Do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had.
Scott Ryder, Pathfinder. Specialist...
Something.
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
I have info on a specific...
I want to avoid that entire...
Reasons?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Hello again, Pathfinder.
Director Addison.
Goodbye.
Colonial Affairs, advise Director Tan of your status. Recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors on the Nexus. Director Tan.
I'm sorry, man.
Guidelines for your recruits. When I was working, figured out
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area. personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over to the Nexus.
This is not
You'll need to clear immigration. Hidden energy plants. They're calling it the Scourge. The Nexus got it works. Just a routine medical scan. Nothing.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well...
They're in a coma. Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a
I think
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable.
this is so weird. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some
But
Sarah? Sarah,
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing talking to your sister in a coma. Can't say I really bought into the whole Sam implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
Nothing ever clicked.
Even with billions to choose from?
I don't know. The whole thing was strange.
Said it was obnoxious.
I know what you mean, but everything seems... just takes getting used to. And if it can help my patients, I'll keep an open mind.
Right before your eyes.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Oh dear, the scan shows we might need to quarantine you.
What?
Could be several months. So sorry.
It's okay. Take a deep breath when you're able. It gets better.
As things wait for stasis, the initiative usually requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic. Think you may be able. This is HNS.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative. As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
The suspect.
Ryder, we exiled the prisoner, Nilkin. Tough decision based on what you uncovered on Eos. His wife, Mariette, insisted on going with him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It'll be a tough life out there for her. For them.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros.
You and me.
Supply request is in. Dispatching to your location.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help the armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Puff. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Can we prove?
A theory. While I cannot restore it
How do you figure?
in common part, I do not recognize that we will need to find the plan.
Let's Let's go confront him.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid
Pathfinder.
adjustments must be approved beforehand.
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Good to see you. Guess this is your place now.
We're seeing more and more skirmishes with the...
Something I can help you with?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a...
Publicly, the Scourge, even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is...
How did Jean
With the rest of the leadership. They were killed instantly. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision.
Candra's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge.
We had no... Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last... She was head of... Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen. No.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
The mutiny went as well as you'd
Hi,
The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talk. By the way, Oh, fine. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Kandros approves, but others say it paints the initiative as a conqueror.
I hope the Kett see a military presence, and know we're not taking their attack.
Our leaders are... Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine.
I'm not the one who's...
I need a minute to think about...
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love the water. Now, okay, your turn.
I read up on the amazing things we've seen. And the Tempest has some incredible views of the cluster.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping. But footage of that remnant vault is sealed. Can we get a model?
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affair?
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
There's evidence tying you to some... I saw the footage.
What footage? From Gavorkum? Root... Whoever you're talking to, clear... And frankly, a Pathfinder...
Maintenance crews, please report to the common...
We're done here.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
You sure look thoughtful.
Just thinking about the first time Cash got her hands on a toolkit.
Care to share? I have a feeling this...
You know, let's see, the first time, yeah, it was our powered...
Wouldn't that...
She liked... You can imagine what it was like when she...
Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work. See you later.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Construction and repairs continue.
Pathfinder, maybe you can...
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go...
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
We'll be dealing with threats on Eos for a while. If you're still recovering from your experience...
You see, Lana? I told you. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Good morning.
Hello,
Or is
Pathfinder.
it evening?
Nice to see you again.
Here we are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Did you fill out those request forms like I asked?
I tried. It's like they spawn when I'm not looking. It never ends.
Hi, this is Jan Garson. Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Surge limits travel, light communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
We asked that you spend a few short minutes going through and processing
Everything's in the green.
will have
Cleared for entry.
Don't hesitate to share
I
the
waited my whole life for something like this. A new galaxy. My friends thought I was crazy. We're all probably a little crazy here, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? I hope so. You can proceed to the waiting area.
Hey,
thank you.
Pathway now.
My pleasure.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus.
Hi. Gil Brody is your
That's right.
I'm Bailey. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
I wouldn't know.
Right. Okay. Just,
For general questions, you may access one of our automated information kiosks.
Why would you say that?
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Going well, I hope.
As well as it can go with tiny step.
In order to expedite your entry, you must already have obtained medical
Founder of the
clearance.
initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Maybe later.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit. don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived.
This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda. This is Ark Hyperion, one of several. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend.
They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange. They can learn more. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitor.
Thanks.
Of course, And when you have a second... Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinder. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
Thanks.
Of course.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus...
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Okay.
Great, if you're seeing it, but I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Why did you leave the...
And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring the thing on
the Nexus is a place of
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center.
We're glad.
Please
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship is held in the highest regard. Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them this spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder Informational VI.
We hope you'll enjoy learning.
I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Female, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
List the former Pathfinders.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Hello. This display describes our Pathfinders.
Any questions you may
The initiatives, elite.
to learn more
Tell me-
about your own culture.
Pathfinders. Our colonization efforts wouldn't be possible without them.
Tough job.
Each Pathfinder has a team of talented spec.
How do...
Our Alec Ryder. And we honor him. If you see a path...
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please help
Hello
us
again.
around.
Of course.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults in the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction a millennium ago.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship. Or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Sure.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings?
Hi.
Botan.
Sure.
Yes? What now? Only when a
What do you mean?
We almost lost it all during the mutiny.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a...
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
Right. I get a feeling the testing will be interesting.
Don't worry. Dutch may complain a lot, but he's loving it. And he's the best chemist I know. You're in good hands. Looking good there. Looking good there.
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Aren't bartenders usually friendly? You're kind of hostile.
I'm not supposed to be a bartender. I'm supposed to be a chemist.
Let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really. And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean, I'm a dirty squirrel.
So how'd things go?
The materials you found were perfect. If you've got more, we'll take... Hey.
Hey.
Please report any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
This is Ket DNA? Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
I'm certain, Professor.
But then, Sam, we need more data on life in the cluster. Whatever you can find.
I'm Jean Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Another power short.
Welcome back.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy. The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS. Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
Ket, Spender is at it again.
Did you tell him I was coming down to check on you?
He still won't leave me alone. He's pretending to finish my work.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
There's a difference between being honest and being an ass.
Welcome back.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
I'm Ryder, captain of this ship and Pathfinder with the Initiative.
You'll come with me.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow?
Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck. Thank you.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket. And protect us.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
This isn't safe. Lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
What do I tell my children? This is insane.
It'll be okay.
It belongs in a
Just keep
containment
it aside.
cell.
Let Governor Shire handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring. Look at his legs. How does it stay upright?
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I'm telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We're nothing like them. In fact, maybe we can help each other out.
We made that mistake when the Ket arrived. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold.
Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
We've organized my analysis of Aya.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jarl wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Let me weigh the options. I'll let you know.
We'll be ready, whatever you decide.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Still compiling my first impressions. But... I can't wait.
So, Jarl.
So?
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you're... aliens.
No one on my ship thinks that way. We're a team.
Oh, I was talking about my discomfort with...
I'm an... Perhaps then, if...
You had no idea about us.
Perhaps it had...
Care to elaborate? How do you know Moshae said...
She's our greatest mind.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she... We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. There's something unique about you.
Face value, that sounds like a...
I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to walk...
Sure.
No.
Oh.
Good.
Yes?
I need to talk to you.
Of course.
When Dad died, he blocked off... Maybe. It unlocked from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out my...
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was where his journey to Andromeda...
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this. How do you think the crew is holding?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Actually, never mind. How long have you and Harry...
I remember. We met. His name card was crooked. But he was so damn confident.
I'll let you get...
I'll be here if you need me.
Aya has so much biodiversity, and the waterfalls. Just like Surkesh. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected. Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Good place for a secret hideout. The snow and ice camouflages everything.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Great. They really mean business, don't they? Peter, right ahead. I need a minute to defrost.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyek when you arrive.
The only aliens Joe mentioned. If not for him, we wouldn't be allowed to set foot here.
I understand.
Commander Druzil, we want to speak to you.
Life support restored.
Took 2 hours to scrape the ass off my ship.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Back away. Don't care if you're Charles, pal. This shuttle is none of your business. explorer.
That's the wrong size replacement part.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Bill, upload this schematic for your mechanic. With my... They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
I'll have him vet it.
My pleasure. You can find...
Please, don't call attention to us.
I heard about the Ket ambush.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
I should be going out there with you. My presence will make other Angara less suspicious of you.
It's true. They'll be more likely to trust one of their own.
I'll consider my options and get back to you if I change my mind.
All right then. I'll keep my comms open so I can keep up with what you're doing.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, is there anything I can help with?
Tell me more about Vold.
Vold is an important planet for my people. Our capital, Estraya, is here. We only recently won it back from the Ket. For some reason, the Ket now focus their attentions on this part of Vold. That's...
The Resistance...
Yes. Our fighters are frustrated.
If they give me a patrol soon, you think I'll see any Ket?
Wonder what all the...
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Bet they have an officer we can talk to.
I looked over the recruits Ephraim sent us. They... Help us fight the Ket.
I'll find out. Something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer?
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in...
Those data pads are encrypted. I need... If word gets...
You have any lead?
Not much. The obvious... I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually. I can't sanction an official's... The nav... You seem to be a...
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
They know I'm not gonna eat them, right?
Let's try. Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
Those red lights. You said...
There's people...
Is it?
Why so surprised?
Those lights...
We've adapted. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight.
That's the Ket. It could...
Okay.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't... Yeah, you behave.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is... We could visit...
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise...
Got it.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths.
And that means we might be able to... All right. We've got our work cut out for it.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Downhill's always more fun.
Trust me.
Can you even see through this snow?
Temperature's back to normal. Ket, coming this way!
Let's take them down!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about it?
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now. Here they come!
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Is there anything here that isn't freezing?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Environment check.
Looks like an Angaran settlement.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Ice everywhere and they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Now I'm thinking about that one job I did.
We can't just
drilling
attack
for
an
Ezo
entire
on
Kett
Ice
base.
Planet.
Environmental
You're just giving
temperatures
up
are
on
within
Neil.
acceptable limits.
He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and...
You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Kett, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj. I had to try something. If the Kett move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If
I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky curse. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues.
Is there something I can?
Maybe. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications.
What is that noise?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
I should probably get going.
All right, I'll have another look at my numbers.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests.
Why not?
I wasn't expecting that. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tail spread.
What are you doing with...
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland... Everything There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layer.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket...
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
The night access got on. What's causing it? Probably an issue with the de-icing system.
Wait, what's that?
I saw your ship land earlier. Impressive.
I was about to...
Sure is. On our last dig, so I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair. Once in a while. The sky is the real problem. That Ket base will shoot anything above the ground. Besides, I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from... I'd say they're clever.
What do you... That's a...
I wouldn't trade it. Besides, I can get on with that. If you're interested, they're north of here.
I'll get going.
Stay...
environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
Kesh's grandmother.
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Angaran technology is present in this camp. I can provide more information via your scanner. This bug should be feeding Ket information to the Resistance, but the connection was dropped.
Why? A technical issue?
Unknown. If you scan additional bugs, I can locate the broken link. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch.
I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy. We should take a look at those Ket machines.
Pathfinder, active remnant nearby. I suggest investigating.
years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs, paid well, and upfront. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You learn not to show it.
This is the Ket labor camp Scion talked about.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
Got them all.
We've got Kent!
You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these Ket.
Watch out!
Ventress hurt!
Get me out of here! I'm gonna kill these kids!
Watch the grenade!
Disable the fence! I have to get out! Freedom! Disable the fence, quick! We're not getting away with this!
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
See what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Ski-Out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Neld.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
If this drive is so important, are you sure you want to trust me with it?
You saved our lives. I'd say that's a good indication you're an ally. You'll find Buckcell in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
Jarl, we liberated a group of resistance fighters, leaders called Neilj. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way. This is big. Liberating key resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder.
What about the data drive, Neil?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Heads up. Remnant site ahead.
You think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it. We're gonna get you, you bone-faced freaks.
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Ket, we're gonna do it.
Get me up there and I'll take those bastards myself. I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on. Gotta hand it to these Angara. They're tough.
There's a door up ahead.
Some sort of guard post.
Hey, you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
There isn't a place on Vault safe from those things.
I'm telling you, they can't
Environment
avoid
check.
that city.
Temperatures
They're
are within
afraid of it.
acceptable parameters.
Go ahead and scan that wraith for me. I'll take it from there.
Life support is back online.
I worry about them.
They'll be fine. Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
The ice drills, and now your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, you need to stop those hunters. The Yavara are vital to Angaran culture.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
I want to come with you, Ryder.
You said you have folk tales.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the...
Nope.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'll leave...
Ishare. I still get chills every time I glimpse one.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
That's Techix, according to my map.
That's where Nilja's sister lives. We should have a chat with her.
He left Vold?
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyek told me to expect you. My son Skioth said he'd send people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilj and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances... Wait, there's something else here.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I've sent you the map and a Go quickly. We'll...
Focus!
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vezchik, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about...
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. Perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Vol. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I would love to hear...
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist, Pathfinder.
Congratulations. Enjoy the smell.
At least it's warm. And no living
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%.
No one's being cheated. How...
You're the human who came from Aya.
Course on the side, then you'd be
Is
run
it
out
still
of town.
beautiful there?
The most beautiful world I've seen.
I miss it. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need small comforts. Nothing of value to you.
What do you mean, people with...
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The light of
What's a small...
clothing, tools, art, toys. Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here. Thank you.
All the way up. If anyone can...
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed Adar, not... The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
I'm a I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry.
You're a lifesaver.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage.
And lives.
He'll be fine. Won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Again.
Done. Thank you, Subi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always... I saw pictures of the vault, and how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles below the surface of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The Remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I should get back to...
Sound...
Your ship's layout confuses me.
Bridges 4, instruments aft, medbay starboard. Smart stuff up front, powers and back.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
Didn't think you were the type to run from trouble.
Well, when you put it that way. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. Liam seems a lively... And Jal. Gil smacks him.
Well, there's...
Oh, right. Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be.
Sure, sure.
There's also
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch. You know it.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Am I in?
Just dealing with some skirt. It was an act first, think late.
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
Maybe if we get
a little next time we...
take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was... I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
None of this was my idea, but I'll be damned if I don't call the shots myself.
You're off.
Also?
Oops.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Hello, Scott. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War. A time of uncertainty. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity...
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
Is military strategy really what we need out here?
Someone has to protect the Nexus. Can't afford to turn away allies. When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first Ket who bought...
True. They can communicate.
They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Won't know until we talk to those Asari on Eos. Any chance of swinging by?
Did you come out here with anyone?
I had my fun on shore leave. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
You're not technically military anymore.
Can't get anything past you, can I?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated.
I meant them. I want you to know you can...
You rescued Shava Khan. His loss would have been hard for the... But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Joel says you want to help find the Moshae. Why should I let you?
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong relationship.
Keep your promises, and little by little our bond might grow. We've managed to trace the Moshae to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Yes? I'll be here if you need me.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
Yeah, but at a price.
You mean the Rokar? Don't take it personally. They hate all aliens.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
That's why he hates aliens.
Yes. He suffered greatly. When Aksul returned, he no longer...
Why not join the
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown. I don't think he'll make you want...
I have to try.
There's a recluse. Aksul is very... My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
Not really a holiday destination.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
The Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Stars above. It's you. You left your home to cross dark space. To take such a risk and give up your old life. Why did you do it?
For the chance to meet someone like you. Looks like it already paid off.
Are all humans as quick with words?
You'll have to find...
I suppose.
My turn for a quip.
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator. We study relics. And, Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
The cat hit your people.
They did. But long before that, the Scourge... Many of those ships went down over her. A scientist on her Varl. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't... I have friends in the Resistance. I know it's a lot to ask. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Welcome back. On behalf of Governor Shai, I offer gratitude for the... I am Enro Bosan. You're free to explore this area, but the city is off limits. How may I help you, Pathfinder?
When am I allowed to visit the city?
That's not for me to...
Who will?
Governor Shai has jurisdiction over Aya. She will authorize your entrance if you earn Ephra's trust. You met Avela. One of our colony suppliers, Soka, also expressed interest in you. The Ket swayed us with words. Now we judge outsiders by their actions.
Thanks for your time, Enro.
You sent the human.
They're intruders. Sorry to hear it.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or
Wondering, do you exchange goods and services?
We pay for things with...
The Ket offered gifts. What are your credits worth?
You pay them to us.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I can set...
Complicated.
Is there something...
Yes. Call me Soka. You're here to help my people. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be...
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Keldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade. Use the nav point. Find Keldo and the supplies. I'll be here.
Look, it's the alien.
Just finish the infantry.
You do not have access to this area.
I'm scared. Can't get over the size of that ship.
Human.
I don't trust them.
Could we talk a moment?
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus...
You can drop the chart.
Funny. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat...
You mean the Scourge?
It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away.
If we could somehow neutralize it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it?
The discovery of Aya was just... The Angaran scientists have been so generous in... Some give trust easily. From others...
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Armed them well enough.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Wait, Cora should probably be here for this.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Ket.
The evidence pointed to the Ket being in...
The way pain is involved.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
None of the Arks are armed. I don't like those odds.
They kept a bridge up.
Where could we look for the...
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees. And her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Our Tempest is designed to find needles in haystacks. We'll handle this.
The ship's called the Paraphona. Thank you. It's...
Pathfinder. A word with you? Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for... If you can collect the necessary resources from around Eos, it
sounds useful.
This could form the... Scrounge safely.
Pathfinder? Jarkett Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder. My family thanks you, Pathfinder.
Tell me about yourself.
Jarkett Terv... Not as sorry as the...
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
Spider, just who I was looking for. Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS. Since we're prioritizing military but new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has.
Activating that vault.
I don't believe so. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for
How do you feel about...
Honestly, I don't like it. We need to study EOS, understand the remnant tech, but our budget's earmarked for military research. Keep up. There, did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking, but I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
An earthquake something, or volcano something?
I'm guessing a remnant? EOS has... Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
What's a seismic...
Fox built them. They punch like a... The hammers give good geophysics data, but honestly...
You got...
I've marked out the area. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. And it...
I've got to go.
Keep up.
Pathfinder? Mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know...
Agreed.
I just had some questions, Bradley.
Always time for the Pathfinder.
Just looking for a status report. Informal.
Having Chief Leto from the first outposts is helping. Invaluable info.
We'll talk another time.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Sorry, friend, but... Pathfinder.
That's a new one. Usually I get...
Are you kidding? Danny Messier. Couldn't wait to be deployed, but... I thought the shuttle... Pathfinder, what do I do? A whole world is... too much potential.
We need people studying the tech that saved this world.
Right, the remnant. Yeah, I can get up close and really dig in. Great day to be alive, Pathfinder. To have purpose. Great day to be alive.
Gotta be a lot safer around here with those soldiers.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Hello?
Hello.
So, okay. Once I hit the colony, this set should be good for protection. If we get attacked by Ket, it'll
Need
work
help?
against lighter...
Scourge. I'd have left it alone.
Ryder?
Sort of that, yes.
Tell our leader, wake the sleepers! Free our families!
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost. But because you wanted military personnel, people tagged as scientific support have to wait. Again.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
Well, your pick has my grandchildren trapped in that pod.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
Okay.
14 months of...
We tried petitioning...
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there.
Plan before close.
Any word?
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is
Fix it.
investing.
Glad to see you finally. I hear...
That's one word.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space...
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produced...
And what would those scientists do?
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give back.
Thanks for understanding. About...
You don't strike me as the political...
I'm not. Just... It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
Are the other Turians managing okay?
It's but it's hard to focus with our Archimist.
Bye.
You...
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
If you resort to violence, so will the leadership. And they have the militia.
We're not the enemy. Why is it so hard to push a button and help Mom?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
As sleepers wake from stasis.
Ryder,